I think this totally works. So this is a painting I did on my birthday this year. It's an unfinished painting of this exact same mountain, Iceland. And I'm ready to do something new and really see how much I have improved at painting mountains. Also, my lips are freezing. I can barely smile. I am so cold. Alright, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. I probably should have brought a bigger brush. Yeah. Okay, time for the sketch. You wanna know what I love? Love. Using red as the sketching color. It makes everything glow. So these mountains over here, they're really beautiful. Do you see like the valleys and the shadows in the valleys? That's gorgeous. But the Iceland over here, it is quite flat. I can't see any shadows. But the Iceland over here, it has so many shadows and I'm really tempted to paint this mountain. There's also like beautiful hill like in this direction, and it like follows like a shoo shoo woo 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 woo. Aye! Look how much this is freezing. Okay, this is good to know. I want to be painting with acrylic in the frost again. I think I need oils. I think it would be good to have the mountain over here, and I quite like how this one is leaning down. I'm looking at the mountains over there, and I'm looking at the lines over here. So I'm using this point as a reference to see where this would then land in the same horizon line. This peak is taller than this mountain, so I will make sure that it gets a little bit taller. It's about here, a little bit taller. This is the most important stage in the painting, because if you don't master this stage, then the painting will never look right and you can't reference any of the points that you've painted now if you don't do it correctly. This peak is a lot lower. I'm gonna bring some water again. And the red. The peak is over here. Okay, this is good enough. I like this. Now, I'm gonna look at the shadows. There's a big shadow that goes over here, and it like leads down to here. So everything here is in sunlight, but there is a peak over here, and there's a shadow, and it's like a valley. Another shadow over here. Now I'm looking at the mountain at the exact same time as I'm putting down these lines. If you fuck up now, then you won't be able to look at your reference points later, and that is very dangerous, because if you can't do that, then you're using your imagination rather than looking at the actual mountain. People know these mountains. They know exactly how they look. So if I want to say that, oh, I painted this mountain, then it needs to make sense for them. So they will be able to look at the mountain and be like, oh yes, I see Iceland. People have lived around these mountains their entire lives. And to me, I feel like mountains are a part of my soul in some weird way. The sun is rising more and more, so the shadows, of course, are getting smaller and smaller. I don't really like that. So most of the time when I'm painting, I always start with what is furthest into the background. So the sky in this case would be the furthest in the background, and then I would paint the mountains, and then I would paint the foreground. But since the light is not on my painting time schedule, I will have to do the sky later and start with the shadows of the mountains. Oh, I love how this line is so diagonal. Oh, this is beautiful. I might cheat a little bit. I see there's a beautiful church in this direction, so I might add the church somewhere in this canvas. It's insane. This is freezing. Wow. Again, now I'm looking at the height of the mountain over here on the canvas, and then looking at the height of the mountain in real life, and then looking at my line over here, and looking at the height between this line and this line. I'm not talking about this line, I'm talking about the next foreground landscape. So the half of this would be somewhere around here. I actually painted it correct. Just with my eye. I like this foreground, and it has some fences leading the eye to more directions, which I really like. So this here is about the same height. We have a fence over there. The fence goes over here. I hope I'm painting the fences at the correct place. Wait, let me measure this actually. Okay, I see. Yes, this fence should be around this height of the mountain. So this feels like the correct height. actually perfect height. And we also have like a road over here. So now is the time to do the shadows. I need to call my girlfriend. I'm a simp. Okay, I'm getting really cold and it's starting to be a little bit annoying how much this paint is freezing. So I think I'm gonna speed run the rest of the painting, which is also quite interesting. It's insane. Look at this. It's frozen. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I'm doing the shadows. A little bit yellow. I added a little bit red into it earlier as well. Okay, I think I like this color. And now I just add it everywhere I think it needs to go. For example, this is the first place I think of. Ah, it's too dark. Nothing is dry on here. The paint is still wet. Okay! Okay, damn! Don't paint with acrylics in a frost. Acrylics are a fast drying medium and it's still wet. Well, you learn something new every day. Okay, let's just do Oh fuck, I hope the paint doesn't get in my car. That's gonna suck. Is this good? I don't know. Let me see. This is fine. I see there's a lot of brown. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot more yellow. Do you wanna know why I'm holding the brush like this? Because my fingers are fucking freezing. Now I'm looking at this mountain over there, and you can see how beautiful the color is when there's sun on it. And it's still almost like sunrise colors. So I think I'm gonna imagine that this color over there is in this area. Wow, I just completely zoned into this painting for a minute here. But what I've been thinking about is cover it with colors. I don't really like this painting, if I'm being honest with you. You're not always going to like what you create. I'm gonna add the sky now and hope that it fixes everything. So, to create the sky color, I can't just use any kind of blue. You see this kind of shadow? It's very like dark, very deep blue, almost purple. But the sky is a lot more light, a lot more pretty, a lot more beautiful. So, to do this blue, I use phthalo blue and a lot of white. Do you see how gorgeous this is? Now, a lot more white, even more white. Alright, and now I just paint. Now would you look at this, wow. And if the acrylic had been more dry, I would be using this to cut the mountains. No, this is turning into something. Final look at the brush. This is frozen water. That's insane. Oh fuck! Okay, hang on a minute. I thought I hated this painting, but actually looking at it from afar, and I kinda enjoy it. I said I've been hating this painting all along, but I think adding this blue color in the sky has done a lot for the painting, and filling out every corner of this painting has done a lot as well. Even though this painting is not finished, I am finished painting outside. I am quite cold, my fingers are freezing off, and I actually need to be getting to class and maybe buy KFC for my girlfriend, who is sick at home. This is my favorite thing in the world. Standing in the cold for hours, doing something that I really love. It's very, very rewarding, and I am excited to get home and finish this painting. Maybe we will cut to this right now.